All right, sharps. First of all, our sharps box, okay? Our sharps box is our sharps box. It holds all of our sharps that we are using, i.e. needles, blades, that type of thing. When it comes in the box, it doesn't come like this. You guys will use it like this with the blades and stuff in it, but they don't come in your sharps box already. Your blades will come in a package like this, okay? And it'll have the number of the blade, okay? So we would usually pop the blades on the corner of the table. We wouldn't put that in the basin or nothing like that. We'd either have your surge tech take it with the needle driver out the package, or your circulator or whoever would just put it on the corner of your table and let you know that you have a sharp on the corner of your table, okay? When we take our sharps out, 2 ways that you're allowed to take sharps out of this box. One with the needle driver. Once you get your hypos out, you can handle them as long as they're uncapped. Once you get them out the out your box, okay? Blades, same thing. The needle driver, they're a little hard to get out with the needle driver unless they're like straight up and down. So you can take them out like that. This is being timed also, part of your setup. So if that's taking too long, take your sharps box, and notice my fingers are not inside here. Always handle from the outside, okay? Just take your sharps box, flip it over, couple taps, and your blades will come out. This right here is your cushion side. We would stick needles in here, and they're numbered so we could know how many needles we have, okay? And then this side would be your magnet side. It holds all your blades and anything else that, any sharps that we don't have to put, like the needles we can push in the cushion. The blades, we just need something to hold them in. So this is magnet side. This is your needle side for cushion for your needle side.
And just insert it or something?
Yes. Okay. All right, let's start with blade handles. We have 2 blade handles here, your number 3 and number 7. Couple characteristics, they're gonna be the same on the needle drivers, except for this needle driver is just longer and skinnier, okay? So what we wanna look at is the way this angle is going. We wanna look at this lip right here and these edges that are on the sides, okay? All right, and it is number 3 handle. It's named down here, but get to know them by sight. Number 3 and number 7 are the only ones we're gonna use right now. Okay, blades. First blade that's gonna go with the 3 handle is our 10 blade. This is our skin blade. This is the blade we use most of the time to make our incisions, okay? The blade part on here is from right here to the tip. So that whole surface area cuts right there, so be careful, okay? Also, if you notice the same angle that we have on our knife handles, same way. If we go to put this blade on this way and they don't match, it'll go on, but it'll get stuck. And it's really hard to get off. So if that happens, let one of us know. Don't try to take it off yourself, okay? If you notice too, our 10 blade has a lot of surface area. Our 15 blade does not. Okay, this aperture here, another big deal, that's where we're going to put our needle driver in, and it's gonna slide in on these sides. Okay, so it has to go in from the big end and slide into the small end. That makes sense? Okay, now, 15 blade, same thing. Cutting edge is from here to the tip. Okay, a lot smaller, a lot thinner, more like small incisions, or if you need to make an incision into a vessel or something like that, they're gonna use a 15 blade, okay? In here, always, just for in here, your 10 blade is always gonna go on your 3 handle, and your 15 blade is always gonna go on your 7 handle, okay? For right now, that's all you got. Matter of fact, for the next few quarters, 10 blade on 3 handle, 15 blade on the 7 handle, okay? Now, when we go to pick this up, same thing, we wanna make sure that that angle's facing this angle. When you pick your blade up, a lot of people like to pick the blade up from out here. If you pick the blade up from out here, you have no leverage. It's gonna be hard to put the blade on, especially if it's new, okay? So what you wanna do is angle it.
Okay.
okay? Once we get it angled. Now, you guys are gowned and gloved now, so you don't necessarily want to hold your blade out here until you get used to putting it on. One thing is, if your blade handle and this blade isn't straight, it's not going to go on. It's going to get stuck halfway because it'll get lodged in this aperture. So they both have to be straight up and down. What I usually do is I'll take, because I'm gowned and gloved, I'll take this hand, put it against my stomach, look down, pull the blade on, okay? At any time, if you start to pull this blade and it doesn't go on and click like that and it's hard, stop. It's probably like lodged in there crooked or something. Take it off and retry it again, okay? Now, how we take these blades off, you're gonna flip it upside down. Grab the corner here, point towards your sharps pad, and notice, remember this lip? We only need to pull the blade down far enough to get over that lip. If you pull these blades down, they break really easy, and when they fly, they go flying so hard that we've seen them stick in the wall, stick in the floor. So try not to pull down too hard, just enough to get it over the lip and push forward. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Loading, make sure that tip is up.
So you're going from the back, underneath
So,
it.
yep, so you're gonna try to put those in the big part and slide those.
Okay, and then that thing goes over the little.
Yep, and then that goes over the lip. And then you can check it, just give it a tap. If it's loose or if the blade won't stay on, there's one or two things. Either we need to change the blade out because we've been practicing with it too much, or we need to change the handle itself out. So if it gets on there and it's shaky or it keeps coming off, let me know and I'll switch out the blade or the handle for you. Okay, same thing, flip it over, corner, pull it towards your sharps pad, push forward, okay? 15 blade, same idea, only thing is we have less surface area to hold on to because this blade is smaller and we don't want to cover up the aperture, because if we cover up this hole at all, the blade's not going to fit in. So you want to be up here, same thing. And I just replaced this blade and needle driver handle, so if you notice, that one was a little harder to get on. Now, when they're new, they are hard to get on, but you should not be like, if it's like that, stop, take it off and retry it. Okay? And sometimes there could be a malfunction with the way the blade was made or something. We have to get a new one, but just don't try to force it. Okay? Same thing with this one. This blade is thinner, so you want to be a little bit careful, more careful. Grab the end, push forward. Okay? And you guys will get a chance to practice this.
Quick question.
Yes.
So when we're being tested and timed for this, you want to see us physically put the sharps back into the box as well?
When you're not using them.
Yes, that's what I'm
definitely when you're not using them. So sharps and medications, probably one of the only things during your test that you can lose all your points for. Okay. That's how serious we are about sharps. So yes, if you're not using your sharps, they should be in the sharps box. Okay. All right.
Like you're not actively using them.
Yes.
But you can dump them.
Yeah, to put them on here, because once we get them on, we're gonna leave them on here.
Do you usually like load them all at the same time and then you leave it on the?
Yeah.
Pad?
Yep. Just leave them on the sharps pad once you're done.
It's only when they're loose they have to be in there.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Okay.
Cool.
Questions? Any more questions?
No, that was.
What's up, Bob?
Just watching.
4 at a time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next, hypos. All right, hypos. We have our 2 hypos, one in drawing hypo and one injection hypo, okay? We have a 10 milliliter controlled syringe, controlled when it has these 2 things on here, okay? I'll show you the different sizes of our hypo. So this is our drawing hypo, 18 gauge, that's what we're gonna use to draw our meds. Okay, now 2 ways you can recap a needle here. 1, put it in, scoop, pull from the hub, not from the top. Some of these caps can split, and if you're pushing down on the top, it's gonna poke you. Okay, so from the side. The second way, okay, never this, never that. Okay, When you go to take your hypo off, it spins to the right, and it will spin and push itself out till it's all the way out, okay? Now, don't get in such a hurry. You do have a twist in this, and the first thing you want to do is put that back. I've seen it happen so many times, okay? So make sure that your hypo is all the way out before you pull, okay? That way you won't pull the cap off. All right, once we get our drawing hypo on, Adrian, you can be my assistant here. All right, so once we get our hypo and everything on, we want to get 2 cc's of air. Okay, now I'm not going to push this air in here because this is jacked up and it's just going to drip all over us. But with a new vial, what we're going to do is grab 2 cc's of air. We always measure from the tip of the plunger. Okay, not from the sides, from the tip of that plunger.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We'll get 2 cc's of air. Okay, stop there. Now, Adrian is a circulator. I'm the tech. He's not sterile. I am. That vial is not sterile. So what Adrian's going to do is he's going to read the label to me, which is 1%. They abbreviate, so it's
Lidocaine with epi and 1
to 100,000
expiration the 1st of January 2027.
okay. Then I'm going to read it back. 1% lidocaine with epi, 1 to 100,000, expiration 1 January 2027. Once we do that, you can go ahead and uncap your hypo. You're going to hold that upside down for me. Now you're going to put this in, push 2 cc's of air. And what that does, it breaks the seal in the vial so that you don't get that vacuum effect.
Oh, right.
And so it won't suction, okay? So let's just say we did that. This is going to drip on me. Give me some pressure back. Yep. Okay, pull out 10 cc's or 10 milliliters. Put it into your med cup. Then you're going to get another 10. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, this 10 stays in your syringe. You're going to recap. Drawing needle off. And that's your injection needle. A lot smaller. We don't want to jab anybody.
The 10 cc's are we still measuring at the tip, or was that just for the air?
At the tip. Everything we
No matter
measure
what.
at the
Okay.
tip.
Like
Yes.
a point.
Sure.
Yes, and the reason we do that is because the way the plunger's angled, if we use the sides, it's not true what it is. You know what I mean? So we use the tip of the plunger.
Real quick, when you were saying to, like, before you pull the liquids out from there, what is it that you did?
Air.
with Air.
Just push
like,
air in it.
Just push air, like, inside the vial?
Yes,
Okay.
because if you don't, the vial is sealed. So if you just put the hypo in there and try to pull it out, it's gonna suction your plunger back up. But if you put air in it, it helps push it out actually.
Alright, so push up and then pull down.
Do you only do air the first time?
Yes, just the first time, because you're just breaking the seal on the vial.
Okay,
On the brand
thank
new
you.
one.
Yeah,
Would
on the
put-
brand new
Got
one,
you.
yes.
So putting air wouldn't just like have the liquid fall out? It wouldn't
No,
do that?
it would actually push it out too, but it's not gonna come out. Because this is just
Oh,
broke.
that's like, cause that's
Yeah,
like vacuum
these are
sealed.
like sealed.
It's vacuum sealed.
Yeah, so.
So it's like negative pressure in there. Okay,
Exactly,
okay.
exactly.
I
So,
see.
okay, once we do that, go ahead and get all of your air out. And just push it till you see it come out the top. You don't have to take the top off. Next thing we're gonna do is label, okay? We always label medications after we're done drawing them, immediately after. So what we would have to put on our sticker is 1% lidocaine with epi, 1 to 100,000. We don't have to put the expiration date because we both verified it, but we do need to put what it is and the strength and if it's mixed with anything. Okay, so if I have a syringe that has injectable saline and heparin in it, I would have to put injectable saline, heparin, 5,000 units.
Okay, so basically
And we're
what's
gonna-
on there and anything mixed. but
Yes,
not
except for the expiration date. The only thing we need on our label is what it is and the strength.
Okay, and we're gonna have a pen as well?
Yes,
For
you-
the medication labels, on
Okay.
top of the marker pen that we also
It's
get.
two-sided.
Do we abbreviate
Okay,
it like
It's two-sided, huh?
Skin
Would
sky,
we
paper
abbreviate it
skin.
as well? Like
Yeah,
the
I'll let you guys abbreviate like this, but I need you to know what it means because they won't fit all on that sticker. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So,
Okay.
all right, so label, label, label. If you do not label your medications on your test, you lose all your medication points. If you do something unsafe with sharps, you lose all your sharps points. Okay, so sharps are important. When you go ahead.
Sorry. So that is the injection one. So is that just like a reservoir that you'll
No,
be...
so this right here is the rest of it, because we're only using a 10 cc syringe because it's easier for the doctors to deal with instead of giving them a 30 milliliter syringe. Because we usually use all the local that they give us. We'll open it because the patient's going to pay for it.
So that's
So if
like
we need
the
to
whole
use it all,
vial.
yes, so that
Okay.
would be the whole bottle.
I see.
And this would be like our first 10 that we would use. After
Yeah.
this, we would just get some more.
With the drawing syringe? Okay.
Oh, well, no, for this one.
You can just use that syringe?
All we have to do is take this off, get more.
So the drawing's just
and
for
then-
getting it from the back?
Correct.
Okay, so
Got it.
10 milliliters for that first one, and then for the
And then
insert.
10 in here.
And we do take it off to draw the liquid.
What's that? Take
The,
what off?
the tip of the needle. Because you just took it off right now and you said you dip it in, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
For this.
Instead
For
of,
a
yeah,
refill,
it's
for a
just,
refill.
yes, it's just quicker if you take the needle off and draw up than it is. trying
Oh.
to get it
Lock
through.
it.
Then
go
drawing
on.
through the
Okay.
Yeah.
tiny needle.
So just go ahead and take the cap off, draw up some more, and then put your thing back on, okay? So label, 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 do not forget to label meds.
Labels, safe.
Quick
Be
question.
safe.
How long are we timed for this one?
I think you have 15 minutes,
Okay.
okay?
Cool.
All right, we good with that? Now, putting this back, you guys are gonna refill your vials. So the way I want you guys to do that is take off your injection hypo.
So you should never be putting your fingers in there.
Yes.
Oh, the draw one.
Okay, grab the drawing one hand on the vial with the vial on something stable. And I'm just gonna use a needle for this one because I'm not in a hurry. But
But this is just for like class.
turnover.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just, yes. We
You would
not
never do
this
this in
no.
real life.
This
yeah.
is just for turnover for you guys.
Okay.
And do know that get used to filling these or checking them when you guys turn over, because if the test comes and you do not have 20 milliliters, you lose points, no matter who didn't refill it. Okay, so make sure you guys refill this at turnover, or when you guys are doing your test before the next person goes, make sure it's full.
Is that real Lido or is it just water?
No, it's just water.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just water. Okay?
That makes sense, 20 milliliters, like 10.
All right. That's hypo. Suture, okay? Suture's gonna come in a pack like this. This is non-sterile. We will open it up, pop it, and then it will be like this. Non-sterile, sterile, okay? All the information that we need to know about this suture is on the package. It's a Vicryl, it's coated. The suture diameter is 1. This is exactly the size of the needle. It's a tapered point. And so it's 27 inches long or 70 centimeters. All of that is on your package, okay? And guess what? Even after we pop this and throw away our package, everything's still on here, okay? Suture packets, I always keep mine because when you have a lot of suture and they might say, oh, well, I don't want to use this, give me the O again, but keep that one. So I keep my suture packets so I'll know which suture came from which one. I mean, the docs, they can look at it and be like, that's not a 1, but I can't tell, but like, you know what I mean? So I keep my suture packets. All right, when you go to load your suture, like I said, it will be sitting in your needle pack just like that. We call it the happy face. Make sure the needle's showing a happy face. Now, 2 ways you can get this needle out. One, you can hold it like this and get the needle out, or you can hold it like this and get the needle out. I suggest you practice this way first, just because I think it's easier to get used to it. So when you go in, now, this way feels uncomfortable. This way, most people will try to do it, but when you go to roll the needle out, it makes it hard because you have to keep turning your arm, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So when you come in, you want to come in this way, okay? So I'll show you the swedge. Once I get the needle out, you can see it better, but you want to get in front of the swedge. You're going to go down, and you're going to angle back about 45 degrees, 1 click, and then roll your needle out, okay? And then you should be at a 45-degree angle, and then you want your needle to be at the very tip of your needle driver like so, okay? Now, the 45-degree angle, it doesn't have to be 45 degrees exactly, because we don't have nowhere to tell that anyway, right? So just about 45 degrees, and anyway, depending on the doctor, they're gonna fix it to where how they like to use it anyway, but we wanna hand it to them in a manner where it's almost ready for them. You know, and some of them, if you are at a 45-degree angle, they'll go right ahead and use it, okay? But just make sure you have at least that 45-degree angle. Now, the swedge, what I was talking about, if you guys come look closer, you can see on this needle, it starts out round and then it flattens out. See how it flattens out right there? You see it's round and then it starts getting flat right about there. Okay, so the round part is where the suture is swedged into the needle. So we don't want to keep clamping that part because it's going to loosen our suture and it's going to come out of the swedge.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever we load suture, we need to be in front of that swedge.
Okay.
Okay, once we get our needle loaded, you're going to set it down on your pack as such. Point to the package. If it's sitting like that, that's incorrect. Okay, you can get stuck like that. You can catch your gown on it, throw all your sharps. So on the pack, point down or point underneath.
Okay.
Okay? Question?
So the setup and everything, we want us to get all of our blades and everything.
So don't worry about the setup right now. I want you to worry about loading and unloading
Okay.
these blades and stuff.
Okay.
All that stuff will come later once we figure out how to do this.
Are we gloved when we do this?
Okay, so good question. You don't have to be gloved. We don't require you guys to be gloved when you practice, but I suggest you do it because on your test you will be gowned and gloved when you do these
So you should
tasks.
get used to having them on.
So I would
Yeah.
put my gown and gloves on with the rest of your stuff and practice like this a couple times. Not saying you have to do it from the beginning, but once you get a little more comfortable, yes, by all means, put all your stuff on and practice. Because it is a little different when you have gloves on
Double glove.
and double gloves.
Double glove.
Okay?
Okay.
When you pass the needle holder, it's the needle pointing towards the surgeon, right?
Yeah, it'll be
The
needle.
midline.
Yeah, it'll be needle point to Doc's nose, but we'll get into that once we get into the procedure.
Cool.
Okay?
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you.